we're going to talk about what our game plan for the Journey HQ is from starting now. We got this office cleaned up. Looks a lot better. I'm excited about that. But as far as our recording style and how we're going to record and how we're going to start doing things, a little bit different around here.
What are we going to do?
I know what we're going to do. You know what we're going to do?
We're going to put a big dry erase board up right there.
Dry erase board going on the wall.
On the wall.
Somewhere.
Or over there, something.
Or out there where we're going to be filming.
Well, this is where we're going to be game planning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot less hot in here, too.
Yeah.
It's real hot outside. Well, okay, so we've been just grabbing the camera. Everybody, welcome to the podcast. I forgot to say that. Welcome to the Journey HQ podcast. We haven't done this in a while, so we're a little bit rusty, and we're going to get back on this train of trying to do a podcast. Russell wants to do one a day. Yeah. So anyways, but what the objective today is to talk about how we're going to move forward in the Journey HQ and recording. So we're going to get that.
We just need to be, you've said it.
Yeah.
Wes has said it, and we just need to be more organized and stop guerrilla shooting.
Yeah, because we just grab the cameras. We know what we kind of know what we need to do. We need to be working on a vehicle. We're just going to go down there. We grab the cameras. We start recording. I grab a camera. You grab a camera, and we just start working. And then every now and then we'll just grab, start filming. And
it's chaos, and it makes more work on him.
Yeah, Wes has no idea what we're doing, and he has to watch through all that footage and figure out what the heck we were doing. He kind of, so it makes it a lot.
The only long shot should be time lapse.
Yeah. So now.
But we need to figure out what's up with the GoPro.
Yes, so we can put that, and we need to order a suction cup mount for the GoPro. But what we got to do is start, like you said, Wes. What did you say that we need to do?
We need to sit down and plan more and spend less time, like you said, doing the guerrilla shooting, because there's no game plan.
No.
So if something goes wrong, it's not a script. It's just a guideline to where we need the video to be.
Yeah. So like one of the next things we're going to be doing is installing, if the headliner comes in, the headliner material and the cushion for the seat. So we just know that there's like steps that are involved in that process. And so with the headliner, we need to go down there and get all of our materials and all the things that we need for that objective, get all that stuff together. That'll be the glue gun, the razor blades, the headliner material, the cushion, the seats. Just get it all lined out and get everything.
But if we talk about this ahead of time, it was like the other day with adjusting the door. I know the steps in my head. So if we talk about it ahead of time, we can write down all the steps we do know. Mm-hmm. That way, all that stuff, we can plan the shot. We can say, okay, you need glue gun, you need the razor blades, you need this, you need that. You could make the shot of all that shit hitting the table. Boom, 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 boom.
And then
instead of on the fly trying to figure that shit out, we walk down there, we look at our list, we know what we got to do.
Yeah. And it's going to make it a lot more time efficient.
And sometimes things will come up that we did not anticipate.
Yeah.
That's inevitable.
Someone's going to stop by and be like, hey, there's a dang 64 Impala that you need to come by.
And we're going to stop what we're doing.
We're going to stop what we're doing and go look at this 64 Impala. Or whatever it may be, a junker Tahoe.
We got all kinds of junk already.
By the way,
might as well add more. What?
There is a Tahoe right around the corner from my house for $3,000.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. It is. He said it's got like 258,000 miles. It looks clean. It looks like it. No, I didn't. I just drove around it. It looked like it didn't have any dents or anything in it.
But then you run into the issue of they're hard to part out because there's so many parts.
Yeah.
Available.
Yeah.
And so, are you going to do better off just cleaning it up and selling it? And they're really not worth that much anyway.
No. Yeah. Anyways, that's just off topic.
Sorry.
But so we talked. Me and Russell talked about all this stuff the other day, and we had just tons and tons of stuff, the ideas. But the ideas is to just make sure we're putting timelines on stuff as well. So if that is the case, we come in and from 9 to 10, we set up a meeting that we talk about what we're going to be doing that day. Talk about that on a podcast or whatever, we record it, however, whatever we got to do. And then from 10 to 11, we're working on that particular shot and those shots, and we're doing the work. And then from 11 to 12, we're doing this. And then we have a shot list. So you can come down there. We're talking to Wes. Wes can come down there and help us get those shots. So that way it's not one of us trying to do work and record at the same time.
Or if he's not there, at least the one who's doing the work or the one who's not doing the work knows what shot needs to happen.
Yeah. Instead of just recording you putting a screw in
Right.
to a hole. Yeah, that's really not necessary, but we do a lot of recording, and it's going to cut down on record time. It's going to cut down on editing time.
So something else we talked about, and are you talking about still getting a monitor, or are we going to try to shoot with the phone?
Did you look at that? So we need to figure out a way to where when we're recording, we've got a spot to where we can put this in vertical, because everything we're shooting on the bigger cameras is for YouTube. Mm-hmm. That's all the bigger cameras really are for. But we got to remember to shoot in vertical.
What he's saying is, if we can maintain our screen position on the big cameras, you can use that for verticals.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's talking about some monitor that hooks to the camera, so we can always be looking at the camera.
I told Wes about that.
We've actually looked it up. I think we looked it up one time.
Yeah.
But we couldn't find the actual product. So it's just a matter of hunting down that right product and then getting it.
I wonder if there's a way within the screen to see, like on the
monitor itself,
on the camera itself, and know, like, okay, here's your vertical format.
The only thing that scares me about having the screen is me staring at it.
No, it'll be flipped around.
It'll be flipped around.
It's just for aiming the shot.
Not the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, why would you even need something auxiliary if you're just going to aim the shot?
So you can look at it. So Wes, whoever's behind the camera, can visually see, okay, this is the vertical and here's the horizontal.
Well, I got some painter's tape down there, and we can put a couple strips on the back of that screen, and that'll tell you exactly where you need to be instead of spending money.
Painter's tape it is.
I mean,
that's what I was saying. If there's somewhere
if you've got an idea on that screen of where the vertical is,
right,
then all we got to do is tape off those two lines with some fine line tape, and you know every time where you need to have the shot.
And I have an idea of how we can do that.
And you don't have to spend any money on anything else.
Free 50 free.
Free.
I like it. All right, so that's one thing that we got down. So we're going to be able to see the vertical, so that way we can take this vertical format and post it to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts. Mm-hmm. So all that footage, it'll already be ready.
I want to look into Substack too.
Whatever Substack is. Oh, is that the thing you were telling me about the other day?
Mm-hmm. They have podcasts and video now on there. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a new service, but you might as well be on every available platform. And they have a built-in subscription plan. So let's say we get on there and start giving our product for free now, but you can, within their platform, you can say, okay, now we're going to start charging for our content.
What is this called?
Substack.
I lost my pen. Substack?
And you can say, oh, it's $1 a month. Well, they're going to take 10% of any dollar you make.
Sounds like what they do on Twitch.
Twitch
streamer, they do the same.
What's the other one? Discord.
Discord's, that's online, like.
I have no idea what
video
it is.
Chat.
Is that what it is?
Chat.
I have no idea.
Community chat.
So it's kind of like OnlyFans.
Right, but there's no.
No, he's got a point. It's kind of like OnlyFans.
But we're not whipping our things out.
Right. We're not whipping our things out on OnlyFans either.
No. But if you do want to subscribe, it is Chase Calloway on OnlyFans. Look it up.
Hashtag touch my feet.
Yep. I'm selling feet.
He sells his toenails.
Toenails
Sells his
and
bath water too.
yep, bath water. For sure. At the end of the day, when I'm all hot and sweaty, I'll wring out my shirts and put that in plastic bags and sell it.
Yours for only $2.99.
If you were a female, somebody would pay for that.
I know.
Of course.
It's crazy.
That's because men are gross.
Men are weird.
They're very.
Well, you're generalizing because
Some men are
I'm kind
weird.
of gross, but
We're
not
all
that
gross.
kind of gross.
But dude, there's women out there selling.
Farts.
Could you see? I mean,
That's real.
I know it's real, but I just can't fathom it.
Somebody's gonna get pink eye from that.
They are.
They probably want that.
It's like that. It's like that. That video where that girl takes off her panties and hands it to that guy. And he's like, oh man.
So what we're gonna do is like we'll have that whiteboard.
Yes.
We're getting back on topic here. We'll have our dry erase board or something, and we can write snake oil up there, and we can list down. We can do this like an outline. So we got the truck in this column. Down that list is all the things that need to be done to the truck, and then we subcategorize all those things into everything that needs to be done per item. And then from those things that need to be done per item, then we can break down our shot list per item.
We could probably use a couple whiteboards for stuff that we need to get for each project, like ordering. Because
Well, we
everything-
could have a whiteboard per project.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then, so you have red marker is everything that needs to be done. Blue marker is all the shit we need to order.
And
Blah,
you
blah,
check
blah,
off
blah,
as
blah.
you go. So like, okay, we got this shot. Check. Got
Yes.
this shot. Check.
Mark it out.
Right.
So that way, if we leave for the day and we have to come back, we know right where we left off.
Yeah.
Well, and that also keeps us on task. So we're not coming in, what do we need to do today?
Yeah.
You know, we
That
know what we
happens.
need to do today. It happens every day.
Happens all the time.
It doesn't happen every day, but it
And-
happens a lot.
Yeah, it does. And then, but
We can
I
also.
don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing when I come in here. Sometimes. Like, Russell knows what he's doing sometimes. And then he doesn't.
But sometimes you'll be doing something and forget what you're doing while you're doing it.
Yes. I forget what I'm doing right now.
You're
What
on the
are we
podcast.
talking about?
I'm going to choke you.
I legit, when we were doing those door
I know.
bushing,
I could see it in your face.
adjusting the door,
You were totally.
I knew we were taking the fender apart. And then I was like on task getting that fender off. And then I was like, what are we doing this for? Oh, we're adjusting the door.
I could tell you were genuine.
Yeah, I was. I forgot. Just, that happens. I don't know if it's just my ADHD or I'm just got early onset dementia.
No, it's your ADD.
I think it's
Because you've
maybe-
got 150 ideas at one time happening.
That's probably true.
And you just had a big release of pressure,
Oh, yeah.
not poop, but stress.
just stress. Yeah, I mean, we've got life that goes on besides the Journey HQ.
Yeah.
There's all
I'm
sorts.
43 and I'm finna have another kid.
Congratulations, Russell, Grandpa Russell,
Grandpa Russell.
I mean, could be a grandpa.
How old are you?
I'm 38. I'm not far behind you,
Not at all.
but I'm 38. I feel 28.
So
Sometime.
I was in kindergarten when you were born.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You're not that much older than me.
Not at all.
Not at all. No. But
I just went gray early.
oh gosh, but you're about to have a kid.
Yes. Well, I'm not. My wife is.
That'd be weird if you were about to have a kid.
Well, it happens nowadays.
It does.
Let's don't go down that path.
Oh man. All right, so you're about to have a kid. You've got the mowing. You got Mow Master that you have to do, and then we've got the Journey HQ up here. I've got Voltage Vapor Shop, and then luckily I sold Total Exterior Clean, so that Caleb now owns Total Exterior Clean, Caleb Washburn and his dad. And they're mowing, and they're also cleaning, pressure washing, doing all sorts of stuff with
Christmas
Christmas light installation. That I don't have to deal with any of that anymore. That's another stress off my back.
Mm-hmm. But you do have the vapor shops and
That's
the employees and constant things to answer
Always
and deal with and keep up. And
Yeah, there's always something going on, and life throws a lot of curveballs at you.
Well, and just responsibilities.
Yes.
Period. Like my daughter, like this morning. I mean, this week started the first full week of school. She's got to be there at 5.
It is
I mean,
crazy.
5:50. So I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, dropped her off at school, and I've been mowing and doing all kinds of shit ever since. And
Yeah.
I'll be doing that for the rest of this season
Yeah.
until Christmas time.
Yeah. Well, and I've really come to realize why a lot of people don't own their own business.
Oh, there's a
There's a reason. There's a big reason why you don't own your own business and you want to work for someone else, because it's a lot easier.
Yeah, because
is.
there's so much added pressure with employees and customers and products and equipment and rent and insurance and CPA and
Everything. There's a stat, like if you're just an employee and you're going into work every day and doing your job and getting a paycheck, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
When you're the boss,
there's
you
a lot more to
have
do.
everything else to figure out.
Yeah, there's nobody else to complain up to.
No, on the last line.
Yeah. So that employee complains
When
to
they say
somebody
shit
and
rolls downhill, it sometimes rolls downhill right into my lap. Right into my lap.
yeah, into your mind though. That's the thing, is it goes into your mind and then clouds everything else that's happening in your ongoings.
Oh yeah.
And that's all you're trying to think about what you're doing, but all you're thinking about is this.
What else is going on, what I'm having to do, and what I have to do. But anyways, back on topic. I guess we have no topic.
Well,
what a
we
podcast
also talked about having another, either one giant board or another board for shop related projects. Like we've got the old green truck out there that we pulled the engine out of.
Oh,
On
yes.
that board needs to be that truck. We need to chop up the cab, pull off any parts that we want to keep to sell, and turn the bed into a trailer.
Because we've got some scrap metal that we can throw in the back of it and take to the scrap iron place.
Mm-hmm.
Scrap yard.
You know, we need to clean up outside. We need to organize our junkyard.
Yes. We need to get rid of some of our junk that's just sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Need to, someone come buy the F-85 and, nope, don't buy those other two.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I saw a beach cruiser bicycle.
Yeah?
And you could do this with a motorcycle or a bicycle, but they took like a 57 Chevy quarter panel and front fender and blended them together into one piece and made like a skinny skin for a bicycle. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So there was like a headlight at the front and the tail light at the back, and it was all bicycle, but it was only about 6 or 8 inches wide.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be a lot of fenders just to
Well,
make a bicycle.
you'd need a whole car.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of car just to make a bicycle.
But you got the F-85.
Yeah.
You've got the 51.
What is that, a 52 Buick? I mean,
51 Chevy, 52 Chevy.
no, the Buick hardtop.
We're not cutting that up and making a bicycle out of it. It's the most solid piece of junk we have. Even
The
though
Buick, the two-door
Yeah.
hardtop? I think the Bel Air over there is more solid than it.
yeah, but the Bel Air's missing the back window.
It is missing the back window.
As far as solid goes, it's missing a back window.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
I mean, it would be harder to put it back together.
But we're going to take all that stuff off of...
Sure, we're going to steal from all of it. So, I mean, I'm just throwing shit out there because I have ADD too. It's just different than yours.
Yeah. That's not...
Huh?
I like the idea of taking the Buick, the Bel Air,
And the Buick
and the Buick,
and hybridizing them.
slapping them together.
bastardizing them.
Yeah.
Well, GM made Buick, so it's not really a bastard.
No.
More like Frankenstein.
It's a love
Johnny
child.
Cash.
It's a love child between the two. So that's what we'll do.
Something.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Wesley?
I can't wait to see it.
Now, what do you think about the...
The idea, the storyboard, like coming down there, helping us record, marking stuff off of a whiteboard and getting the shots. Do you think that will help you on your editing side?
Absolutely, because it'll already be in order. It'll all be there. I won't have to figure out the story.
Yeah. And the thing about
Unmarked clips that have no, I
Do you like when we are telling you in the camera what we want out of a clip?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That helps tremendously.
Yeah.
Because now I know what y'all are shooting for and what y'all are seeing when y'all are shooting. It helps the editor out, especially if I'm not down there shooting.
Yeah.
If you notice the videos that I shoot myself when I go down there, their edits are a lot faster because I know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
So having a storyboard and being able to see like, okay, this is the story that they're looking for. So as I'm editing, even if the board's in here or out there, I can see the story, and it makes editing go a lot faster, especially if you're like, okay, we're going to do a time lapse right here. That's the biggest thing, is knowing where the time lapses are supposed to go.
Yeah. And that'll also help you know what needs to be recorded and what doesn't, because sometimes, like, if we're down there doing something, you don't have you're not the biggest of car person.
I'm not the biggest car person in the world.
No. So
I mean, I know some
I
pretty
know
overweight
very
car
little.
guys, so you're nowhere near those guys.
I know a little.
overweight.
Don't ask me to take apart your car, because you will not get it back together the
But
same way.
that'll let you know, like, oh, okay. And we help tell him where we need to be recorded, because it'll just help out the flow.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great deal. I hope it.
You know what I do want at some point in the future that we don't have, and I see other people use this, and I like the look of the track system where the camera moves past.
Oh, yeah,
because you do it with the edits sometimes, but imagine if you could double it up where the camera was moving and you could move the edit.
So what we need to do,
So great.
I saw this cool deal where these people got a office chair. They built the frame around. They built out a 2x4, and they had a camera in the middle, it had a camera at the end of it, and so you could spin around and get that shot of you, and it looked like you could drive down. You could like move smoothly and then spin,
That's neat.
and it was just like a cool shot because it was smooth and it was turning and everything. So, be something to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to use that for. It was a different style of video.
And we talked about taking all of these, because we're going to do this every day, a podcast, even if it's 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we need to take every podcast and at least get 2 verticals out of it.
I'm sure there's some gold that we said within this podcast. Probably my OnlyFans.
Who knows? Farts in a jar, all kinds of things. But we get 2 clips out of that. If we can even if we take every video we upload to YouTube and at least get 2 clips out of it.
Yeah.
But edit it in TikTok's
Facebook.
editing system.
Yeah.
And also I asked him if editing in TikTok's software makes a difference, what about editing in Facebook's and Instagram's and YouTube's software?
I was thinking about that because the other day when I went to Facebook, it asked me something. It popped up. It was like a little screen within my screen, and it says, take all these clips and make a reel. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it was all the stuff that we did when we were getting the chip truck rolling. And it was telling me to put it all into Facebook as a reel.
But I wonder if there's some kind of hidden marker that TikTok sees or Facebook sees that knows that it was edited in TikTok software or on your own software, and that might kind of condense down your reach.
Yeah.
I think maybe there is, because anytime I edit a video on the computer or I edit a TikTok on a vertical, we'll say,
They do shit.
they never do great. Like, I think maybe we've had one that did okay, but
I think the best one we've ever done was me fixing that dent on Krusty.
Oh yeah.
The first one.
Did you put that into the phone, or you edited that on the computer?
He
I
edited
think I
that
had it
on a
the
computer.
Oh,
But every other one that he's put
hasn't
up,
done very good.
no.
But even some that, but you got to think, we haven't done very many. How many
No.
have we done? Probably
I
5,
couldn't tell you the
10,
number, honestly.
not even 10 probably.
Yeah.
So,
But
there's
I
been-
feel like we're missing out on content by not using our other content to make content.
oh yeah, because we have
Does that content make content to content?
we have so much footage,
Yeah,
so much content, man. We've got, how many YouTube videos have we put out besides shorts?
Side shorts, we're close to 100, just videos alone.
That's a lot of videos, man. We've put out a lot of videos this
In
year.
9 months.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
9
2 a
months,
week.
and then a lot of shorts, tons of YouTube shorts, lots of TikToks.
Lots of TikTok.
Some of them do great, some of them bomb. What's crazy is the ones that we think that are going to do. They're like, oh man, this is so great. This looks so good, and it bombs. It bombs. It doesn't do very good at all. And we're like, what?
TikTok's a hard egg to crack. Just figuring out what people want.
YouTube's hard.
YouTube's
is
the hardest.
YouTube is the hardest.
But
Trying to figure out how to get your content in front of people.
But YouTube's a longer attention span platform. And
I don't have
you
a
know,
long attention span at all.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to watch something for 20 minutes, you're going to watch what you want to watch. You're not flipping through one video after another like TikTok.
But dude, that TikTok gets you. I mean, it's hard to go from TikTok to watching long form content.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard because, dude, you're already, it's programming you.
But I'm watching a lot more long content on TikTok.
And we're starting to kind of put a little bit
We've dipped
longer.
our
We've done
toes
some
into
five.
longer.
We've done some 5-minute videos. What was the first? What was that one we did not too long ago? We were making something or doing something. The last one was it was adjusting the doors.
Yeah.
That was like a 5-minute video at one point.
And then the one before that did pretty well of doing the pins and bushings.
Yeah,
But
What was
it's
the first one we did?
I don't know.
Because the first one we actually used our actual camera and not the phone to shoot.
Man, we've done so much I can't even remember.
well, we went through a spell there where we were going to
Do YouTube on TikTok. We're
right.
going to treat TikTok like YouTube and
Right.
do how-tos and do.
And I
showing
think
you-
we can still do that.
Yeah.
If we shoot with the camera and make ourselves stay in frame for verticals, we can have a short version of the video and a long version of the video. The short version is for TikTok. The long version is for YouTube.
Yeah.
Even if you had to break it up in 2 parts
Yeah.
Just trying to figure all this out now. if
and
you
get
go-
work done.
And yeah, get all the work done. But if you go back and look at from the beginning when we first started this journey,
Well, I did because we had the discussion about going to our old videos and looking for content to put on TikTok.
and it sucks.
It all sucked dick.
It does suck.
You can beat that.
It's not that bad.
Comparative,
Compared
it is.
to
It's
what we're doing.
cringy to me, but I like it being up there because it shows evolution.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that terrible, but you can tell that.
You can tell I'm uncomfortable with being on camera for sure.
Well, you can see Wes's progression of editing
Yeah,
for sure.
You can see the big difference of when I was on LumaFusion to when I switched over back to Adobe,
Yes.
which is what I was used to. Made a huge difference in the quality of the video.
Yeah, you can do a lot more. And now we've got some other add-ons that we can make the video look even better and do some more editing tricks that shorten it down. There's just always an evolution to this.
and we're trying to refine our style of video
Yeah.
Absolutely.
because we're not trying to copy anybody.
Nope.
Trying to come up with our own thing
Yeah.
Yeah,
and see what people like.
The thing is trying to come up with our own thing. Trying not to be. We're never going to be characters. We're going to be Chase and Russell and Wes. If you look at a lot of YouTubers, they are themselves, but they're their character of
Right.
themselves.
right. And I don't want to be caught up in having to put on that facade when I'm having a bad day.
No, it's
Because that
super
shit's going to
hard.
show through. People are going to see that, oh, he's not really that charismatic, goofy guy.
funny, and all the time.
Oh, he's an asshole. If I could just be an asshole all the time,
Man,
it's easier.
I'd have it made. Nah.
It's just, I don't want to be fake, and I don't want to put on a front.
Put on a show.
Yeah. Like,
Or-
if you want to hire me for a sitcom, I'll act however you like.
Yeah.
But this is
don't wanna be-
reality
dude.
TV.
Oh my gosh. I've been trying to watch these Netflix car shows. They are cringy.
I saw some TikToks
newer
hating
ones?
on them.
They are
I
cringy,
can't
dude.
watch the newer ones.
Oh my gosh. Even the one that's halfway, the Rust Valley, whatever, restores. It's, oh man, you can just tell. It's just like the drama. They fabricate drama, and it's just fabricated stuff within there to keep you watching. But then you're like, if you don't know any better, maybe you don't see that it's fake.
So
I don't know.
to me, there's only been really one good car show on TV for a real car person.
The Can Dig It.
No,
That's not the one?
no. There was a show called Rides back in the day, and it was far more in depth of build process and completion of one vehicle, start to finish. It
Who were the
wasn't.
host?
I think it was the guy from Overhauling.
Goose or the
Well, Foose was on Rides a couple times, I know. They built Joe Rogan's car, Sick Fish, on there, and they built a car for the 90210 guy.
It was on
But
TLC?
maybe it was.
Yes, 4 seasons. It started in 2004.
Every other car show has catered to people who don't know shit about cars. So that's where you get all this personality and this acting and this. We're going to have more bullshit and less cars, is what
Yeah.
it turns out. Even Orange County Choppers. More people watch that show to watch them some bitches argue.
I watched that crap.
I watched it, but it was cringy.
Yeah.
Because it took the joy out of the machine
Yeah.
and made it a soap opera for grown-ups, for grown men. You know, and then it makes everybody think, well, that's what shop life is like.
No.
Like Monster Garage was way better than that because they had to figure that shit out in a short period of time, and they didn't always make it.
That was Jesse James, right?
Yes, sir.
And they were making crazy
Stuff.
Like
but they
a-
only had a week to do it. A Mustang that mowed yards, and
in a trash truck
Yeah.
out of a station wagon or some crazy crap.
but there was some people on those shows that were super smart and could figure things out on the fly and build things super quick.
they were fabricators.
Yes, but they were mental engineers when it comes to that stuff. You know,
Here's a question for you: did it actually take them a week?
I
They
think
said they took them a week.
the actual mechanics of what they did, I think truly they had to do it in a week. Now, if there was a paint job involved or anything like that, they would tell you, okay, now the car functions. Now we'll paint it and make it work.
It'll take a little longer, so it was over the 2
so
weeks.
they're a little bit more.
But the
honest
actual fabrication and the engineering of the vehicle, they did it in this time span. Like overhauling, that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit.
That was a good show, though. They picked
It was
somebody.
good in the
Like,
beginning.
They would pick somebody to overhaul their car. They would go out there and figure out, like let's steal their car.
It was good when it felt real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've watched Overhaul.
It's still on, I think.
Really?
I think it's still
Like, there's
on.
new
It's on
epi-
that automotive channel now.
There's new episodes.
Yes, but it's not as real. Now they actually tell the people that they're doing it.
Oh man, this
I'm
new
pretty sure.
what is the new one on?
I don't watch any car shows at all anymore.
Well,
at all. I watch like Finnegan's Garage on YouTube if
Yeah.
I'm watching a car show.
No, I tried to watch this one on Netflix, and it's these guys.
Is this the kit car guys?
Oh my gosh, they created this car.
well,
and
they're
a motor-
delusional is the problem.
They created a car and a motorcycle, and they were wanting $250,000 out of it. But they created it from his own mind. It's not anybody else. It's not Chevy, GM, Ford, Porsche. It's not anybody. He created it, but it's on a Chevy body, right?
It's on a Corvette chassis, right?
Corvette chassis.
Yeah.
So Corvette.
Which is, hey, look,
That's cool.
It's cool. Like, yeah, I would love to build a body for a car.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going to be delusional thinking it's worth $250,000 when it's a fiberglass. It's a kit car.
It's a shell.
It's a kit car.
Yeah, and dude, when they open the TikTok is funny. When they open the door, and it's just like you can tell that it's fiberglassed, you know, because you can see all that, and then it's just like flimsy.
Well, for $250,000, everything should be flawless.
It should be like that.
I've never watched the show, but I did see the TikTok of the door opening.
It should be like what was that, a 66 that just got sold at Mecum for $250,000?
Which is ridiculous to me too, but more power to you. If you can sell a truck for that much money,
Did Cody
badass.
I think Cody and Adam sent me that, but there was, or I just saw it on Facebook, but it was all the trucks going. Oh, it was on C10 Addicts or some C10 Facebook group, but it was showing all these at 66 that went for $250. There was another 67 through
72.
72.
That pewter one.
It went for how much? 110. Or it was just all these cars that went for, all these trucks that went for a lot of money.
And so Salvage to Savage sold his truck for a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, the cha-ching.
Yeah.
That thing.
Oh, they've sold it?
He sold it. He was telling us about that look, we got a hat over there.
LS Fest.
At LS Fest. We sat down and talked with them. But yeah, he sold his truck for a lot of money. So the trucks are bringing the money right now. It's wild. It's wild. I can never see myself paying that much for a truck.
But they've got a lot done to them. It's not just, I mean, we did a good bit to Krusty.
Yeah.
But it's not a $50,000 truck. Not even 50, you know.
No.
And these are six-figure trucks we're talking
They're
about.
trucks that you don't want to drive
Right.
on the road. I mean, if you do, go ahead. But they're show quality.
Right.
Everything's painted. Every bolt's been looked at. And
Our vehicles
I hope they are.
Our plan for all of our vehicles, and my plan for all of our vehicles, is to drive them.
yeah.
I don't want trailer queens. I don't mind trailering a truck
No.
for ease,
Oh, yeah. It's a lot easier.
but I want to drive it.
Yes. Yeah, because there is a lot of cars that don't get there was people at C10 Nationals just driving their truck around because they never drive it ever.
Right.
They were driving it around that show.
But here's the thing. Have you ever had a $10,000 paint job?
No.
It is so uncomfortable. It's hard to enjoy it.
I wouldn't want it.
It's
I
hard
don't
to
think-
enjoy.
I don't think I'd ever.
I do. I want a car, but I'm going to be paranoid about it.
Yeah.
I don't want all the vehicles that way. I can't
I
do
remember
it.
when Michael had his what year was that Michael had that?
A
It
55,
was a
56.
Yeah. I remember when he would bring it out, you know, people would stand around and they'd be like watching, you know, because you're worried about someone scratching it.
Right. Right. And do you know how many people are inconsiderate
They
around
don't-
cars?
A lot of people don't even know. Like, I don't know. They are just inconsiderate. 'Cause
They're
you know-
inconsiderate.
Yeah, because you know not to
Keep your kids away
I remember-
from these cars.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. I don't like it at all. Don't lean on it. Don't touch it. It's not yours.
I remember at rail yards, Mike had his truck pulled in there, and there was a guy walking with a cooler, like real close to the truck, and I'm like, oh no! And like, Danny was like watching. Danny was like ready to like.
Yeah, but it's
You don't
that's
wanna have to
why
do
it's
that.
hard to have something that nice.
You can lean on and sit on any of the trucks we've got in here. Nobody cares.
And if we had a vehicle that had
A nicer paint
a
job.
nice paint job, it wouldn't be in here.
Yeah,
It would be in another room where people couldn't touch it.
yeah. I don't know when we'll get one of those really fancy paint jobs.
But I'm okay with not having one.
Yeah.
That's why I like these Survivors.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it. You can just drive them, go to the hardware store, throw the ladder in the back of them.
And
Use them.
I can do all the body work and get them there myself, but you're talking 6 months of body work
It's a lot of time.
and then painting.
A lot of time.
And then if somebody scratches it,
It has to happen again.
Then Russell goes to
or you can't make it match.
Russell
or-
goes postal.
No, I don't like it. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't.
No.
It makes me too uncomfortable. I'd rather have a bucket of shit that looks like one.
Well, we got a shop full of buckets of shit.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah, but they're fun.
They are.
They're fun. If somebody runs into you, oh well.
But you know what? Also, this going back to our list, this is also going to be good for me with my ADHD and being able to stay on a task. And it's going to know because, like, if I don't have any kind of plan of action, I will be walking around in a circle. Like, I start on one thing. So I'll start over here. I'll start like doing this upholstery, and then I'll walk over here to grab something else for that job. But I'll see something else. I'll see another job and be like, oh, let me do this real quick. I'll stop that upholstery to pick up something else to start
Cleaning the shop.
And then all of a sudden
You'll snap.
I'll do something else, and then I'll be like, where did the day go?
Yeah, and what happened to the project that I started?
Yeah, it doesn't get done.
And it's just a matter of staying on task.
Yes, it's hard for me to stay on task.
Well, and you have a lot of distractions too. Your phone rings a lot.
I want to see. We have had 8 missed calls.
Nothing on my phone.
There's literally 8 missed calls and a text message.
Since we've been doing this right
Yeah.
now.
We've started this podcast.
Dang.
And every one of those calls, if you answer it, it could be a 1-minute call
Or
or it could be a 30-minute call.
It could.
And then getting back in gear after you hang the phone up, and then it rings again.
It's fun.
So
Yeah.
task orientation, staying in the
gonna keep-
groove,
it's
staying in the pocket.
It's going to keep us on task.
And I like it too because it holds you accountable
Yes.
for what you've done for the day, what you need to get done.
Yeah. What we got to
and-
do
and-
tomorrow?
and everything you haven't done that somebody like me, I'll go home and beat myself up about the things I don't get done. Which is better to beat yourself up about things you can change than beat yourself up about things you can't change. Because sometimes I'll beat myself up about things that I
You have
can't
no
change.
control over.
Right.
And
So I'd rather be fighting with, okay, you piece of shit, tomorrow you got to do more.
yeah.
And you know what you got to do.
I'll know what we have to do. It's just doing it. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Just doing it. I mean, everybody's capable. Everybody's capable of doing most everybody. Most everybody is capable of doing a lot more than they are.
Well, I know people that have projects and have all the parts and don't work on them. I ain't saying no names. Y'all know who you are. But there's
Right here.
nothing stopping you from doing it.
I know.
But I
It's
wasn't even
mental.
talking about you.
Oh, I know it's me. I know it's me because I have boxes of stuff that I've bought, and it sits in the box because I don't do it. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, I was wanting to order. I'm gonna install that. I want to get that. It doesn't matter if it's for a car, or for the house, or for whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that looks great. I've been wanting one of these, and I've been wanting to put that in. Order it, boom, it gets here.
Sometimes
Just chilling.
Sometimes it is good to not be able to afford it and have to save for it so that you're so excited about getting it,
You want to go ahead and put
you
it in.
want to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those guys who build cars for 2 years, one piece at a time, when they get that part,
They're super-
they've been waiting on that son of a bitch for 6 months.
It's going on that.
It's
truck,
going
that
on.
car.
What's going on that day, that
Yeah.
night?
Because buying is the easiest part.
It is the easiest. It's so easy.
It's
It's a
the
click.
doing.
It's a click of the button.
Yep. And paying somebody to do it is easy.
Oh yeah.
But if you say, I'm going to buy this stuff and put it on my car, and you got all that shit sitting in your garage and you ain't putting it on your car or truck,
Yeah.
that's on you, bro.
It is. It is. We're all capable of doing it. We just got to do it. Just like
Hardest
everything
part is
else.
starting.
The hardest part is starting.
Yeah, and then once you're into it, once you put that first control arm on,
You're like, oh, this is easy.
oh, now I got to get the other control arm on. Oh, now I want to get this bitch on the ground. We got to put the spindles on.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, you've finished that part of the
Oh
project.
yeah. You know what another hard part is? The heat.
The heat makes it miserable.
Dude, it is so hot in Texas where we're at.
And it seems like it's gotten hotter this last month, like the humidity. We've had a couple of
Little showers.
20-minute showers that
Oh,
don't
yeah.
really do anything for the moisture level in the ground, but it does something for the humidity in
Well,
the air.
This shop's like an oven. Sometimes this is just a tin roof. We've got cinder block walls and a tin roof.
It's been 2 degrees hotter inside every day.
Yeah.
So it's 103 outside right now. It's 105 in the shop. And it's hot.
We've got a couple. We got to.
Y'all can probably hear the air conditioner in this office too.
Yeah.
We're not turning it off.
No.
We're not.
It's so
Just
hot.
pretend it's the fan that you sleep with at night.
Yep. It is so hot in the shop. But it makes it harder to get stuff done because
You're not motivated.
no, not at all. So we need to. So if there's any good spray foamers out there, we would love to spray foam this shop at an affordable price. We could work out some advertising.
We'll film it for you.
We will film.
We'll
We
film
will
some
make you some
advertising.
content for all of your social medias and your websites. I mean, you will have a great spray foam video.
Well, we're on the back end of this heat. I mean, we got another solid month.
It'd still be
of-
great for the wintertime.
Yeah. But I can wear a hoodie.
Oh, yeah, I can wear a hoodie.
I like hoodies.
Yeah. It got cold in here last
Yep.
year. Remember that when we had the fish fry? It was pretty cold.
Yeah. But now that I got to get up early, we discussed today, him and I are going to start coming because I got to get up. I'll be here at 6.
We're going to be here at 6 tomorrow.
So
Wes is like, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have fun. I'm still gonna get here at 9.
we're going to start working, and then we can do this podcast in the afternoons when it's hot as shit.
Yeah.
We can do our brainstorming sessions in the afternoons when it's hot as shit. If we do our brainstorming for tomorrow, today,
We got that knocked out.
then when we come in the morning, we know what we got to do. And we do our work while it's not a jillion degrees.
Yep.
And then as it starts getting hotter, we transition into the other work we need to do.
Sounds like a game plan.
Sounds like a great game plan.
Gangbang?
Game plan.
Oh.
Did I say game plan? Either way.
A gay plan?
It's a game plan. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that covers it, Wes. I think you're in the loop now.
Yeah, I wasn't in the loop.
You were
all
not
day
here
today.
Saturday. We were here Saturday, just kind of just brainstorming.
I
Well, we
Okay.
picked up the chip truck.
Oh yeah, we did get the chip truck.
Yeah. Did y'all film anything of that
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's
all
a
on
TikTok.
TikTok.
besides the TikTok?
It's all on TikTok.
It's all on TikTok.
Yeah, I know. I checked the cameras when I got in this morning. Just to see.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. So if you're a content creator out there and you listen to this, or you're thinking about being a content creator, because it's a learning curve, like just getting it done, just doing it. I mean, because there's a lot. I want to go back to this. I want to just talk about this for a second. There's a lot of people. There's people out there who's like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are you doing up there? Are you making any money at this? A lot of
No.
No, absolutely freaking not. We're not making any money yet. If you want to start paying us to do something, we're not going to work on your ride.
We actually do have an offer for $25.
We're going to make $25 off some Key Kapow socks.
Yeah.
Some Kapow? What are they?
What?
Hold on.
Key Kapow.
Key Cow.
Key Cow.
Key Cow socks, man. They're going to send us some free socks. We're going to try them out. We're going to get a little money. in
We did an
exchange.
ad campaign for Super Clean.
That was we just got free product in for that.
Sure.
So, hey, everything's coming. It's all working. I mean, slowly but surely.
You'll say we did it overnight.
Yeah. So this stuff doesn't happen overnight. So the people that are wondering what we're doing, this is what we're doing. We're making content. We're content creators focused on making cool ass rides.
Yeah, we're making content while we're doing what we like.
Yeah.
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 That's what it really is.
Making the content, doing what makes us happy.
We're trying to make the content work. Like, so we can continue making content and doing and making and building these trucks and building, well, so far we've only built trucks. Building these vehicles.
But we got three
Oh, no,
cars in
no.
line behind them.
We've worked on cars. I
The
forget. I
Cadillacs
forget
and
about
limos and
I forget about all those
Yeah, 'cause
cars.
They're gone now.
Yeah, they're gone. They've been gone for a
But
while.
that was a great journey in itself. Finding those cars,
Yeah.
fixing them up, and then immediately getting them sold was awesome.
Yeah.
Like I had never seen limos like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never.
They were pretty cool.
I hated the limos.
The limos did take up way too much room.
I hated the limos.
I'm glad they're gone. The Cadillacs, the Eldorados,
I miss the Cadillacs.
those were the coolest thing we had.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the coolest thing.
That's the coolest old car I've ever gotten to drive on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the cleanest Survivors I've ever been in.
Yes,
Mm.
they were great. They were
Those were
great cars. And so getting to enjoy those and filming the process, yeah, we didn't make we made money on the sale, but making money doing all the videos and all that stuff, no, but we enjoyed it.
Yep.
We enjoyed every bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, and it goes, my portfolio's for me when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, oh, I'm in a conversation with somebody. Oh, I had a 73 and 74 Eldorado, you know?
Oh yeah, you want to say? Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Go
That's
look.
in my portfolio of vehicles that I've
Imagine
been a
where
part
we're in
of.
the nursing home, and we're like,
That old Russell's a lying son of a bitch. No way somebody had 150 cars.
Yeah, careful. Y'all that old. It's right around the corner.
Shut your mouth.
but it'd be cool just to be able to go back and look at our YouTube when we're 70.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I go back and look at my fishing YouTube every now and then and going, oh yeah, I remember doing that. I remember when Chance Franks didn't net my 10-pounder that got off right at the boat, you know?
We can't be friends anymore.
Nope. He's out of here.
Yep. He's out. He should. I would have made him swim back
No.
without a life jacket.
It's okay. Chance, I forgive you.
I don't forgive you, Chance.
It probably was a
I do.
9-pounder. Who knows? It was a big fish.
They're all 10-pounders when you don't catch
Well,
them.
you get to go back and look at that footage and go, man, I remember that day. That was an awesome day. When I go back and look at when me and Brandon used to go, I mean, dude, that day on Nacogdoches was an amazing day. I mean, the fog, the bass schooling everywhere, just being able, you can remember that, but to relive it on video is another thing, and you get to look at it.
I'm a dork. I've watched my TikTok, and I've got it on my phone, of me catching my 10-pounder 100 times.
A bunch.
Have
Yeah.
you ever posted that?
Yeah, it's on his TikTok. We just said that.
He said it on his phone, so I just.
It's on my TikTok.
It's on his TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah. 100 times.
Yeah.
And I get just as excited every time I watch it.
I think your reaction of it was the best.
Yeah, it was a pretty good.
It was
reaction.
genuine.
It looked genuine.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we might not be making a boat ton of money or any money at all, but we're enjoying the process. And then hopefully one day we'll make some money at this.
Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. As long as it pays the bills and I can keep doing it, I'm happy.
Yeah. Because,
If I make $1 million, that'd be tight too. But I don't got to.
yeah, if we're whistling diesel one day,
Yeah, I want a G-Wagon to trash.
dude, he put that thing in a dang.
Mud hole.
pit.
I watched the whole video
I
on
didn't
Saturday.
watch it.
I watched the whole video just because I can't look away.
Wow, it's just a train wreck. Is that what we're going to have to start doing?
You buy a G-Wagon, I'll trash it.
I'm not buying no G-Wagon, but old Matt can go in a mud hole.
But then I feel like you're
being a character.
if you go out there and screw up a truck or car or whatever, and that's what gets you popular,
Then they're gonna
that's
expect
what
it.
you've got to do.
I don't want to have to do that, dude. That's dumb. I mean, like it's okay,
He's trashed everything.
everything. They put a bajillion pounds of concrete in the back of that F-450. I mean,
That truck was nice.
all those trucks are nice that they've tore up.
Yeah.
I just can't see it, but people watch it.
But that truck cost $150,000. He made $1.5 million off of those videos.
Seriously?
Probably. Probably.
Let's
I
go-
mean,
let's go buy a
did you
Raptor.
not watch it to see that shit?
So if we go buy a Raptor R,
And do what with it?
who knows?
Bag it and body drop it.
That would be awesome. But I don't think that would get near as many views.
As what? Jumping it off a building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
jumping off a building and having a parachute that we parachute out of. And I mean, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing none of that either. But that's what it's going to be able to.
Well, it's just shock and awe. I mean, it's just like all these fights these exhibition fights
You
that.
talking about the Logan Pauls of the world?
Sure, but Logan Paul made $1 million in one day on merch because of that stuff.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, and we're sitting here sweating our butts off.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'd fight Mike Tyson for $1 million.
I'd fight Mike Tyson for. I don't know. I'd get my ass kicked. I would
Of
die.
course.
Hey,
I'm not fighting Mike Tyson. I'm dying.
I'm not-
Fine with me.
Yeah, I'm not
I'd
going
die.
into it thinking I got a chance.
I'd die. You see how little I am?
Yeah, but be okay. You'll wake up eventually, or not.
I'm not fighting Mike Tyson.
You ain't even got to win. Take one hit.
I'm okay.
Sleep.
Yeah, when he touches my gloves to start the fight, I'm gonna fall over.
He knocked me out. He's so powerful.
Yeah,
I got a glass fist.
I just think you do you. Do you.
The doing to us is going to take a little bit longer.
Sure. But then, let's say you do you and it does work.
Yeah.
Then there'll be people trying to be you, but they can't. So why would you try to be Jake and Logan Paul or Whistling Diesel?
There's already people trying to be me.
Like I heard somebody the other day ask, why don't somebody just copy Rogan so they could duplicate his success? There's jillions of people trying,
Yeah.
There's no way.
but you're not the same person.
Or not an MMA
The
fighter,
Andrew
but
Tate dude. He's blowing up, but
Yeah, but he's just talking shit.
that's all he's doing.
He creating controversy.
That's why I just said that there's people out there trying to be me. I was just talking trash.
Start dogging on women like him.
I am not dogging on women. I love women.
Okay. I do too.
My wife in particular.
I don't love your wife, but
You don't like Sandy?
yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, I do, but not like you.
I know. I'm just joking. But I mean, dude, to get there quickly, you've got to be outlandish.
Yeah, and I don't think these people got there as quick as you think they did.
No, because Andrew Tate has been fighting MMA
Mm-hmm.
before, and what else did he do before that?
I'm not sure, but he's got like a multi-level marketing pyramid
And so
scheme.
other people are sharing his content
Right.
and getting paid to share his content.
But he
So that's
had to
why you're
build that. Do you think he built that in a month?
No.
No way. No,
It
it
seems
just
weird.
seems like it because the masses didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And then, bam,
All of a sudden
now
it's-
you know who he is.
Yeah. Because everybody's sharing, the people are sharing his content.
Right. Right.
That's what it is.
Bees like
our
that.
audience should do.
What is it?
Like our audience should do.
Yeah, y'all share
and
our
share.
y'all share the content that you like.
Spread the love.
Yeah. Share it with your friends, family members, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles. That'd be family members. Just share it.
You don't even got to share it. Just give us some feedback
Yeah, let us know what you want us to do.
or what you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd be good.
come talk to us. We try to go to events, so we try to do things.
Yeah, what's the next event? We need to figure out what we're going to go to next.
Locally, it'll be Hot Pepper Fest next month.
It's October?
And 2 months. We got September.
Okay, I was like, it's not October next
Yeah,
month.
it's August right now. My wife's
I
birthday
forget
is
about
Wednesday.
September, sorry.
Birthday. All right, let's get off of here. We've
Yeah.
been talking and jibber jabbing, and we're just talking.
Do what makes you happy.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Later.